we're live. Rocky, I think we're live. Are we live right now? For the video's sake, what is going on? Throttle Out Nation, it's your boy, Poncho Man, a.k.a. Cooper, bringing to you guys live from the Knuckles Deep podcast setup. Clearly, Tweety and Harley and Spence are all busy, but I'm not that busy anymore. My schedule is cleared up. I've redone my studio because I had a flood, and we're going to go live. So ignore me on my phone right now. I'm currently trying to get, the live stream. Throttle Out Show. I'm trying to get it up so I could, because I had a flood. All right. And because I need to, check the comments and all that stuff. But as of right now, I got to share this on the Instagram because, spread the word that me and my boy, Rocky the Pug, we're going live tonight. Rocky. Say what's up to the people. He wouldn't sit in his chair unless I put his bed in there. So that's a blessing. You know what I mean? Let me post this. Boom. How are you guys doing? I cannot see the comments right now. My setup's all weird. So I have my computer set up up there, and then I have my podcast set up in the back of the room. It's actually pretty sweet. I'm not mad about it. So let me back out of here. Let me check the live stream again. How are you guys doing? I cannot see the comments right now. All right. The setup's all weird. So I have my computer set up. I love it. I love that I can't just look at these deals. But okay, so today on the episode, it should be pretty fun, not gonna lie. Got a lot planned. The title is Let's Talk Monster Trucks. Because actually today's episode is going to be me telling my pug here, Rocky, if you'd stop licking your bed, I'm going to explain to him what monster trucks are. And he's going to learn some stuff today. Is that right, Rocky? Rocky! Hey, quit licking it. Rocky! 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 Hey! Hey! Quit licking. Oh, my boy. My sweet baby boy. And if this live stream gets up to at least 50 likes, I'll start calling people. As in ex-Monster Jam people, current Monster Truck people. And if this gets 100 likes, I'll call my old boss, D. Brown. And it should be fun. They all should be in the middle of pit party, so crew guys should be available right now. Sadly, I don't think I can call Tweety because he is currently doing a show. Is that correct? I think that is correct. Yeah. Let's see. Is there any comments up there right now? They all should be in the middle of pit party, so crew guys. A clean bed is a happy place. Let him be. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, my guy. So I'm actually going to, if I could disconnect that. Small Cowboy. Yes, Small Cowboy is who created Monster Trucks, Rocky. Did you know that, Rocky? How's everyone doing today before we get started? Hope everyone is having a blessed Saturday. I'm currently missing the prelims to the UFC event, and I'm a little upset about it, but that's okay. Anything for you guys. I asked Tweety if I could live stream for the channel because I've noticed there's not been a lot of stuff. But So I'm live. Pretty happy about it. The stream looks good. I don't know if you know this, guys, but I'm pretty happy with my setup. Hope you guys are also happy about my setup. This is the official Knuckles Deep podcast setup that will be starting audio only. So you can check that out on my channel, Cooper Knuckles at YouTube. You need to teach him who Bob Chandler is. Bob Chandler is a small cowboy, right? The one who made USA, the USA truck, correct? Yeah, Rocky. Okay, hey, Rocky. Yoo-hoo. All right. Do you know who Bob Chandler is? Because low-key, I don't. I think he is the creator of the USA monster truck. Rocky? Hey. Bob Chandler. He drove Captain USA. Is that the right is that the right name? But no. So Rocky here is about 3 years old. I've never sat down and talked to him about monster trucks, so this is day number 1. So Rocky, what would you like to know? Nothing? Hey. If this stream also gets up to 10 likes, I'll call Spencer. Austin Spence, not Spencer. How do we go with live chat? Okay. It's Rocky. Bob Chandler. Do you know who that is? Because I don't. But do you know who Tom Mintz is? I know who that is. Greatest monster truck driver of all time. Jesus. So where should we start, Rocky? What would you like to know about monster trucks? I could tell you they were made a long, long time ago, and they started with dragline racing. I couldn't tell you the year they started, but I could tell you working on them is awful. Did it for almost 7 years, 6.5, if you don't count the COVID years. Everett Jasmine is the small cowboy. Creative USA what? Hey! You can't be bouncing out of here. I'm trying to teach you stuff. All right, so Joey, I apologize that I was wrong. Don't punish me. Who's Bob Chandler? I don't remember Bob Chandler. Who is Bob Chandler? Does anyone actually know this? You know who might know? Spence. We might call him here in a minute. Rocky, come here. Get back up there. Get back up there. All right, I got to put my co-pilot. Cooper, what are you doing? What is up, Spence? I am here teaching my dog about monster trucks, and currently he jumped down. So, and people need some streaming. They need info on this channel. Nobody's been live for a while. I got to grab my dog. So hang on. There we go. All right, Spence. I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm here teaching my dog about monster trucks. I know I keep repeating myself, but we're starting now. So, back in around 1990 something, Tom Mintz became a mud truck driver, right? He drag raced in mud. So then he became Monster Patrol, and then Team Max D or Team Mintz, then Goldberg, Max D, all from there. So that was his history. But let me tell you something. Monster Truck started out as drag racing, right? Then it changed to, hey, let's make some jumps. So they made some jumps. It looked pretty cool. They started building more to their trucks. It started getting a little safer, a little bit of deadlier. But then they cracked down on the safety. So then, what do you call it? Then we got to World Final Stage. They started having an event in Vegas once a year. It was 2-show event. Then it became a 5-day event. And now it's back to a 1-show event this year. I might be going to that. If anyone else here is going to that, let me know. Rocky, can you not get comfy? All right, I'm on my own, I guess. So let's talk about. I would say 2004 was the start of the peak. Was peak World Finals in my eyes. That was the best World Finals. No one can change my mind. After that, it started getting a little better. The drivers became bigger, better. The jumps got bigger and better. And then eventually the backflip. The order of Monster Truck Drove is Monster Patrol Bulldozer. I forgot all about Bulldozer. That was my favorite truck and my favorite Hot Wheels toy. AKA Hot Wheels is better than Spin Master. Just my opinion. Rocky's opinion too. He told me this before the show. For the 99 season, Goldberg, Team Mints, Maximum Destruction, and finally Max D. Okay, is it technically Max D Maximum Destruction? I think the commentators and all that, they got too lazy on actually saying the full word Maximum Destruction. So, do you think it's the same thing? I mean, I could give it to them if they say no. Yeah, no, that's the correct order, Rocky. I hope you learn. Write notes. There's going to be a test after this. Then around 2017, end of 16, came me. I popped in the Starlight. Went on the road with Tom. And then we didn't win that series. For World Finals in Nashville, if there's an encore for Max D's 20th, do you think it will top 2018 15-year anniversary, considering the worst encore ever? Bro, I was a part of that. I don't ever want to talk about that one again. Getting all that stuff ready was a pain. Building the ramp was a pain. Practicing it in Paxton repeatedly. Well, I guess, what did we practice it? Maybe I wasn't involved in that one, actually. No, I'm thinking of some other encore. But the whole setup for that, me and Lexi had to grind a bunch of wheels just for everything to go to poop. That encore, it was cool. I was like, I'm a part of an encore again. Because was that the same year as the, what movie was that? Rampage? Wasn't it the same year the Rampage encore was? Which that one, I mean, almost didn't top the Max D encore either. But if they have a Nashville encore, I think it'll be better. It better be better. At this point, also, what is there to do? They've done the same stuff every year. It's like, hey, we're going to have 5 trucks on the track. Just freestyle. You know? But hey, it could be different. Yeah, Rampage's encore. My favorite was when The Rock put on there, like, hey, it's Rock, and a bunch of people thought he was actually there, like live streaming it. And it's like, no, bro, it's a video. Calm your yoo-haws. Calm down. The Rock isn't here. Yeah, the Rampage encore was the only part that was cool was the fake city that they crushed. That was pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I wonder what they will. Since only Tom and Blake. That is the only issue, I think, because they're down to only like 2 trucks. I don't know what other. Tom's truck, Tom's chassis, I believe is now Neil's old chassis. So 104. Yeah, it's hard telling what they'll actually do. Who was the owner of the No Problem monster truck? The No Problem. No Problem. Let me guess. Bob Chandler. Coop. Out of all the Max D paint schemes, which one was your favorite? Honestly, to make life easiest. Actually, wait. Out of all the Max D paint. Okay, the Max D paints. The red. The candy red apple. that Neil Elliott drove in that one World Finals. I think it was 16. That one was my favorite. Next was the gold Max D, and then the OG Max D truck paint scheme. That was my favorite. That was my favorite. Where are we at on time? I could actually be here for hours at this point. Do you guys think? Oh, we started 15 minutes ago. Jeez. I guess yeah. Just keep asking questions at this point because my dog's sleeping on me and I can't really explain monster trucks. If you got any monster truck questions, I can let you know. My very last show, I'll tell you about this. Very last show was in Houston, Texas. It's a great stadium. I love it. That is the stadium I've done it the most shows in my career working on trucks. Right before pit party, I went to start my truck in the morning for RI test. The oil spewed out of that motor. What exactly did happen to that? Oil pan. We had to drop the oil pan. We had to change some filter. It was all over. Terrible. It was a big rush to get it to pit party. Got it to pit party. And then after that, everything was fine. It was all clear. Like, good to go for the show. Hang on. If your pug was to drive a monster truck, which monster truck would it be? You know, I could see him be Monster Mutt. Just to keep it dog related. But to describe how he is, Taz. How about that one? Nobody expected that answer. But so the show started. We were doing good. Made it to finals and racing. Tom wrecked, hit the wall, so the whole back half had to be cut off. So we didn't make it to the finals and racing. Awful. We were frantically cutting off the back half of the chassis and got it back out there for two-wheel. And then he did his maximum moonwalk off the backflip ramp. He then landed on the backflip ramp when he went back, and the drive shaft broke, four-link broke. Or maybe it was two four-links. Drive shaft, four-link, all the fun stuff. So I had to rush to get that. And so after freestyle, obviously, it broke more. But you could tell at the end of that, I was so happy. I was like, I'm done. Peace out, everybody. Good luck, Steve. It's your truck now. Go fix it. I don't know if this has been asked to you before, but have you thought about driving a monster truck? Bro, before I became a crew guy, obviously, everyone, okay, maybe not everyone. That was my dream. That was my dream, was to actually graduate high school and go drive a monster truck. Clearly, 2 years before I started working there, I realized I'm not driving. I don't have 100K followers on Instagram. I don't really have the speaking ability. I have the face for radio. And I'm capable of a podcast, if that. So, yes, dream was to drive. It would have been amazing. Still up there. I would go, probably not for Monster Jam, because I don't think I'm going to make it to that. But if an independent asked me, I would definitely do it, because I just want to see how it is. That's basically more of why I want to do it now. So I want to see how it is, and to see if I can prevent some damage to the truck. To look at other drivers to be like, what are y'all doing? As you see, my co-host for this episode has passed out. What do you think of the Marvel contract falling through? Did it fall through? What do you mean? Like, as in, like, is it no-go? Or it is going? If it's going, that's cool. I miss the Marvel trucks, honestly. I was sad I was never around for that. My buddy, Josh Dyke, greatest crew chief of all time, he got to do Comic-Con. From what he told me, he was there with Captain America, and he got to meet Stan Lee. Out of all the people, he got to meet him. I believe. Actually, if he didn't, I lied. but I think he did, and he got an autograph from him. And I thought that was cool, and I was really jelly. But if Marvel's back, the top 3 trucks I want to see for Marvel is Captain America, Iron Man. What's a truck they haven't done? What is a Marvel truck they haven't done? I guess Spooderman. I'd like to see him do Spooderman. That would be cool. The Thor truck was actually pretty cool. But yeah, no, Spooderman. Spooderman, Iron Man, and Captain America. I think it's only on hold after fans asked Scott Jordan about the Marvel trucks, and he claimed Scott Jordan, what are you talking about? Scott Jordan is leaking out info? Ooh. All right, listen, guys. If this stream gets up to, I guess now 20 likes, we're still at 0 likes. I was going to call words. I was going to call Spence, which I might just do now because I don't know what his schedule's like. He might be working, but we're going to test it out. Maybe. I was going to call. Oh. All right. So I wonder if I could still check out live chat. Out of all the times you've had to fix Tom's truck, have you ever had a moment where you wanted to say, F this, I'm done? A lot. There's been a lot of those. The only main time has been motor swaps. Luckily, in my career of motor swaps, I think I've only done a total 4. There was at a show, St. Louis, Arlington, the Encore show, Spence is probably driving in circles in a horse. Yeah, probably. Arlington, the Encore show. Yeah, no, okay. There's about 4 times. But yeah, no, definitely anytime there's a motor swap, I always want to be like, you know what? I don't want to do this. I'm retiring right now. Right here and now, I'm done. That's mainly when I do it. Could y'all imagine if Marvel does come back? That'd be cool. I guess, yeah, keep asking. Out of many icon Max D moments, which moments stand out to you as your favorite? Ooh, there's actually a lot. Gotta think on this. Okay, is it when I was working there? Which moment stands out to you as your favorite? If we count, okay, I'll do two. The first one, if I was not there before I was there, or if you're talking about his whole career as Max D, was World Finals 04, I think, when it was the 3-way tie. Him, Medusa, and I want to say Pablo. It was an El Toro driver. Gosh. Okay, any moment. It would have to be 2004 when he did this freestyle and 2 tires popped and I think an axle or something broke to where he was just floorboarded, ramming into everything. Like the true definition of Max D. That right there was the greatest moment I've ever watched. When I was a kid, I was like, I want this my job. I want to do this my job. Yeah, that's about my English when I was that young. And when I was working there, it would have to be Lupe Saucier. Yeah, that sounds familiar. That sounds about right. Yeah, it'd have to be World Finals 2004, when he did that amazing freestyle, and he literally burned it down to where nothing was, you couldn't even see the track. Neil Elliott and Orlando freestyle was there live. Completely insane moment, crowd's reaction. What did he do at that? Was that... I'll have to look that up later. I guess my other favorite moment is winning the World Series, the series championship with Neil. That was my favorite Max D moment. um, yeah, no, that freestyle. I had that on DVD, and I watched it at least every other day. My favorite, like second to favorite freestyle out of that was Safe Auto. His freestyle, if that tells you anything. Yeah, that was pretty fun. Rocky, do you have a favorite moment? Hell yeah. Going good. I'm glad I could keep the live chat going. Nice. What do we got? What we got? I guess we can call Spence. Let's call him. Let's see what he's doing. I'm missing the early prelims, guys. Did anybody here watch UFC? Could that be a partnership for Monster Jam? Dang. All right, we're calling. I think y'all can hear this. Let me know if y'all can hear this. The ringing. I hope y'all can hear the ringing right now. I've never done this on live either. Coop, want a corn? Absolutely. Are you gonna bring it to Paxton?
Yes, sir.
Yo,
What's up?
we're live.
Well, I'm kind of playing laser tag right now.
What? Are you winning?
Yeah. No, not at all.
Oh, geez. You got anything to say to the live crowd if they can hear you? Because I don't know if this is working.
Not at the moment, other than I wish we were doing more live streams and we could blame Austin Sweetie for it.
Dang. All right. Well, hopefully you win.
Okay.
Yep. See ya.
All right, bye.
See what I'm talking about? I'm here to carry this channel. They're out there playing laser tag, bro. And I'm over here working my butt off, bringing you guys content. Dang, that's funny. Well, we know he's not driving circles in a horse arena now. Now we know this. Now we know that for sure. Who else could we call? Who do you think that I have in my contact that we can call that could tell us more about monster trucks? Who do you think? Should I call Chuck Warner? He would love that phone call. If this stream right now gets up to 100 likes, I'll get Chuck Warner sitting in this chair. Dang. I could call Brad or Riddell. Yeah. What else? So this year's, I haven't caught up this much on Monster Jam this year. Sadly, because I just haven't seen enough. Because we didn't do our the fantasy league. I wish we could have done that. That was actually a lot of fun. I got cheated. I do remember that. If you had an opportunity to buy one of Tom's old trucks, which would it be? It would have to be Goldberg, because I love him as a wrestler. It'd have to be, and I like the paint scheme. I do miss Chuck. He was the first truck I worked on. So when I first started, my first show was in Albany, New York, or it was some old raceway, and I worked on his truck and Tom's truck, but I mainly worked on El Toro, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. He yelled at me a couple times, but I am here now. He yelled at me in a good way. What else? Anyone else got some questions? It's been a 30-minute live stream, and this has been nothing but pure gold. This is also like a test, making sure my equipment and setup looks good on camera, because I'm going to start doing podcasts if anybody's interested in it. Knuckles D Podcast. Should be on Spotify or Apple Podcasts anytime soon. The interview I did with Dustin Brown is going to be on there today, I think. Should be a lot of fun. Ugh. What else we got? Monster trucks. Oh yeah. Who's currently winning the series? I have no idea. Didn't they just wrap up somebody's series at what do you call it? Yeah, didn't they just wrap up somebody's arena series? I could have swore they did. Toledo. There's a show in Toledo today. Is it starting? No, this is a video posted 51 minutes ago. Wow. Let's see. Championship Series West. What is Elvis hitting the gritty? I should call Elvis. Jeez, he would love it. I don't know if I have a Snapchat, not his number, I think. Who else we got? I don't know who's doing what. Cora Romo had a birthday 3 days ago. Yeah. So is anybody here going to the World Finals? Anybody at all? Because I think I'm going to. And I might bring my setup and try to convince Tweety and them to go. And then do a live stream at Pit Party till we get kicked out. That would be something, would it not? Okay, I got the series championship lineup right now. Stadium Red series. First place is Adam. Dang, Tom, where you at? Oh, there he is. Third place. So you got Adam, and then Camden Murphy. Adam is up by at least 18 points ahead of Camden. And then Tom's pretty far down there. I wonder, the one show I went to, it didn't look, the show was weird. Everyone was breaking. It's kind of wild. So Adam looks like he'll probably win that series. I could see Camden actually making a comeback. Series West. So this is the yellow series. This is arena. Okay, we'll do stadium and then arena. So stadium red. Adam looks like he's winning. But Camden could make a comeback. And cool. That's all they gave me was that. So on to arenas. Arena Series West. It looks like Tristan England is gonna win yet again. Beating Elvis and Kristen Anderson, who Elvis is in second, Kristen is in third. Tristan England has got 825 points. Yeah, that was a given. Tristan's going to win it. Calling it now. Arena Series East, Weston Anderson, 951 points. Armando is right behind him with a whopping 795 points. So something tells me Weston is winning that series championship. And then you got Series Central Arena. Brandon Vinson is ahead at 752 points. And John Zimmer Jr. is right behind him, 691 points. Something tells me Brandon Vinson, yet again, is going to win another series championship. Look at him go. So proud of him. Oh, perfect. While I was away, I got more questions. What is your favorite World Finals track? 2016. That one is my favorite. I liked it a lot. Oh, well, no, I lied. Which one was the... I guess, I don't know. I liked the 2016 one, but I liked the 2017 one. The 2017 one was my favorite because that was the one that Neil got robbed. Or was it 6? No, it was 17. Yeah. Yeah, Neil should have won. He got robbed. I liked the layout. It was perfect. Everything was to the minute. It was perfect. All 5 series are ongoing. I got you. Arena Series East likely going to be clinched by Weston. Tom blew his motor in the first event in Oakland. I remember that. I remember hearing about that, and that is why I retired. I can't say I retired because I'm actually still working a job. Imagine that. I'm loving all the questions, Garrett. Liking them a lot. Do I have Wayne? Do I have Wayne's number? I'm calling Wayne.
Hello, thank you for calling. I'm probably busy right now, so leave a voice message. Thank you.
Well, you're live. Throttle out. Thanks for answering. Dang it, Wayne. Well. Well, Wayne didn't answer, so that was upsetting. Who's the worst MJU driver you've ever seen? Don't need to name drop at all. She is not a driver anymore. But she was pretty small. That is about all I'll say. Hopefully not to get yelled at. She wasn't the brightest. She was all about money, but wasn't the brightest. And when it came to, hey, do this truck maneuver, didn't do it. MJU was a blessing to learn and to see who would just show up to be like, hey, bro, please don't mess it up. And guess what? They all did. My first year, MJU, first truck I ever took care of was Kristen. I don't know if I'm saying her name right. Kristen Anderson's truck. That was pretty cool. And then it was Elvis. And all that. And now look at them. Look at me interviewing with my dog. I miss him. What do you got? So far, so good, guys. I'm glad some of you guys are joined. This is exciting. I'm enjoying it. Hopefully you guys are too. I've been bored all day. I got done painting my basement, so here I am. The worst damage that was done. Oh, wait, no. I changed my answer. Definitely not somebody who drove and that was on the Discovery Channel. He wasn't the worst driver at all. If you could figure that one out. He drove on the Discovery Channel. And he was kind of a headache sometimes. There's a lot, actually. No, there's not a lot. There's a minimum of 5 drivers that weren't some of the greatest. If you had the opportunity, would you drive GD? Number 7? What's number 7? I mean, honestly, yeah, I would drive it. I like the way the truck is laid out in the cab. I like the cab. I like the green a lot. So yeah, I'd probably, if pretty much at this point, give me an opportunity, I'll do it. Can't wait. I'll get to go to the MJ tonight and shoot. Huntsville, Atlanta. That's in Atlanta, right? Atlanta's a good stadium. I like it a lot. That was where I won my series champion. That's where it's at. It should be fun tonight, honestly. There's a lot of Monster Jam, but I'm going to be here watching UFC. Could you guys imagine if they would just live stream the show? Make it like a Monday Night Raw. Live from whatever arena. Just live stream the shows. That would be cool. Because what's awful is like, yeah, they have a, what do you call it? The way the motorsports TV shows go in seasons is awful. I don't think they do Alabama. Dang. I've never been there. The way their seasons go, I think it's not the greatest scheduled because there's not a whole lot of, hey, we're live coming up soon, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's always, if it's on, it's on. And if you find it, you're lucky. Right? They need to live stream some shows. I think it would be cool. They definitely do. I think they need to do, they need to be like, okay, maybe not, they don't need to, but it would be cool if they were kind of like WWE in a way to where in between events, you could have backstage conversations, interviews. Like, Adam, you lost this race to Corey Rummel. How does this make you feel? And he just smack talks him. And then it builds that storyline a little bit. If they could have storylines, I think that would be cool. What's one show you absolutely hated being a part of? There was a show. But where? Anaheim. There was an Anaheim show. I absolutely hated my life at the moment because it rained a lot. Excuse me. They should have a live stream for the World Finals. I thought they did before, but I 100% agree. No need to have the World Finals. Everybody knows. Everybody knows who wins, and let's put it on TV 5 months later during Thanksgiving. What? What? Release them. Live stream it, bro. It would be amazing. Endless content. You guys remember when they were going to do the, what do you call it? It was like, it was going to be like Disney Plus, but for Monster Jam. It was going to be, I think. Hopefully that stuff was released to the public when I worked there. This was like before COVID. They were going to do something like that, but then they switched it to YouTube, which I guess is cool. I haven't seen it, but that would have been, they need to do something like that, I think. Any show where any show where there's a loader is required, they put the truck back in the trailer. Yes, that's almost like, it was about 50% of my shows. And that's what it's like working on a Max D truck. You always have to push it in with a loader. Because then it's always one of those, is there a Monster Jam now? Yeah, no, there's been a lot of shows where we pushed it in with a loader, and a lot of those times was just so we could get out of there and get back to the hotel to start drinking. That's also what I miss. What's the dumbest moment you've seen you've seen a driver or crew chief do in the pits? What was there? I guess me, as like a crew, I almost cleaned Tom's windshield right before a show in Arizona. I grabbed what I thought was window cleaner, and I accidentally grabbed spray adhesive, and I almost spray adhesive his windshield right before the show. So there's the dumbest moment right there. Could you imagine? Tom would have kicked my ass. Honestly. What do you think the most underrated Monster Jam season is? What do you mean by that? Season? Like, first quarter, Path of Destruction? Because, I don't know. First quarter is fine, but the problem is that there's probably 80% of the people that go to the show do not keep up with the series points, right? 20% of people do. But if they was to somehow, that's why I say live stream it. Keep people up to date with it on the weekly basis. Every Monday or every Friday. Every Monday you do stadiums. Every Friday you do arenas. And you keep up with the points. Okay, yeah. So, first quarter, compared to Path of Destruction, I think, is better. Just because it's warmer weather and it's not a longer distance. And it's just crazy. So a lot of good shows, I think, happen on Path of Destruction. So around summertime. Summertime is greatest. First quarter, meh. Well, I guess underrated. So yeah, Path of Destruction. Did I lose my phone? Did not. So far, so good, guys. I'm glad some of you guys. The pug is awesome. Yeah, he was up, and he gave up on me about 5 minutes in. On a scale of 1 to 10, how stressful is the first quarter when you worked on? Very. I think it was obviously my first year. I was, let's go, we got to win. And if we lost, I would take it like, ugh. Then at my fourth year, I was like, whatever, let's get to the hotel. Second year was the most stressful because we had to win. No, it was third year. My third year, oh, wait a minute. That wasn't the question. 8. First quarter work is an 8 because it's constant for about 4 months. And now they do it for like 6 months, which is hats off to all the new guys. That's insane. I couldn't do that. Yeah, I couldn't do that right now. I wish Tweety them could answer. I guess Spence did answer, but we all saw how that went. Is that Special Jack? The Jack Daniels bottle? No, it's an empty bottle. It's an empty bottle right next to Proper 12 whiskey, Irish whiskey. Then I got my favorite tequila bottles over there. And yes, before they were put up there, I finished the bottles. Nothing got put up there until I finished the bottles. All in one. I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, it's just regular Jack Daniels, Irish whiskey here with a hoodie on. And I got my Peacemaker Funko Pop, and then right over there, I don't know if you can see that, but you probably see the angel wings in between the two tequila bottles. That's Harambe. We salute Harambe. Everything in the world went to crap when that kid fell in. So, dicks out for Harambe. He is our Lord and Savior. And he died for our sins. And then I have my pug painting over there. And then Ric Flair. I got that for my birthday a couple years ago from Lexi. This is me and my best friend, me and Mason in Houston. Imagine that. Yeah, this is my second year working for the company. This is the actual photo that is the Knuckles Deep Podcast logo, and then this is The Last of Us art painting, and then Godzilla, Shin Godzilla. Favorite version of ETL? Let me tell you something. I don't know what ETL means. What is ETL? Can you explain that, please, and thank you? I'm so sorry. Tweety should be winning qualifying right now. Well, he better be. If he's not, we're gonna laugh at him. We'll laugh at him and be like, ha ha. Ha ha ha. Damn. I love how I put on their Instagram. Oh god, excuse me. Hey, I'm gonna be live at 2. And then I changed my mind. I'm like, no, I'm actually gonna go live right now. Because the UFC early prelims is on now. Nobody really watches the early prelims, but I would love to. So I'm going to spend my day watching UFC. But prelims start at 2. So I got a Snapchat. Where are they at? They're doing a show. An arena show. There's a blizzard right now. Kind of nuts. That is crazy. El Toro. Favorite version of El Toro? Listen, it's been a while. My favorite El Toro was the original El Toro when Chuck Warner drove it. And he always drove it to the ground, or like they always wanted, make sure you park the truck. Don't cause a lot of damage. Sadly, that didn't get him to a World Finals. RIP. Chuck should have went. Chuck should have won. Yeah, no, the red with fire El Toro. I guess what they have now. The fire El Toro was cool. The ice El Toro was kind of dumb in my eyes, but cool, I guess. Becky's El Toro was all right, but OG's where it's at. You know, can't go wrong with the OG El Toro. But Bulldozer, they need to bring that truck back. Ugh. They need to bring back Bulldozer, because that was childhood favorite truck. I have a Bulldozer horn in my dad's garage. Fun fact, stole that. Nah, we were gifted it. Rocky, do you have any questions? Bro. Chuck Warner never getting an invite to drive. He always went because he was working on Tom's stuff, because he had a ZF truck as well. So Chuck's truck always became the backup truck, I believe. I don't know. I may be talking out of my ass right now. I forgot about the Black El Toro. That one was cool. Also, nice username. It's Cooper. I'm Cooper. The Black El Toro was cool, but, you know, got rid of it because the golden tooth. Or was that the reason? I don't know. That one was cool. I'll give it to you there. But it's OG than the black one. Feel better? But, you know, Chuck Warner not making it was devastating. And Chuck Warner should have been at least once. Because if you look at some of the drivers that did make it, and you mean to tell me they drove better than Chuck Warner? You're wrong. You're wrong. What is up your butt right now? You're delusional. Would you ever do Dennis Extreme King ride truck? Yeah, I would do that. I mean, who wouldn't do that? Honestly, if you were to show a video of what they do to anybody, if they turned it down, they don't like to have fun. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say no because it's Dennis Anderson. I maybe talked to him a couple times, but it was just the whole Maxie versus Gravedigger, which low-key, Is anyone else upset that that rivalry that they hyped up so much is kind of dead now? Is anyone else upset about that? I mean, because that's what I grew up with whenever I paid attention a little bit. Was it's the old Max D versus Gravedigger. And now it's gone. Now you got the old Gravedigger versus Bakugan or Corey Rummel messing you up during a motor swap. Because he did that to me. Never forget. Arlington, 2021. Mike Harper is said to have purchased Bulldozer name after people found. Back to the question on if I would drive. Mike Harper, I would gladly drive Bulldozer. Hit me up. That would be the ultimate dream. The only downfall is I don't want to get back into the travel. You know? But maybe for Mikey. Maybe for Mike Harper. Yeah, everyone misses the OG drivers, bro. I think when 2017 World Finals happened, everything changed. 2018. After that, it all changed. Whatever you say, I think it changed. After that, it went downhill. Tell me if I'm wrong. Now there's too much going on, which this year should be interesting because it's all happening in one night, and I want to see this happen without anything going wrong. Will something be going wrong? Absolutely. Will somebody lose a housing and racing? Yes. Yes, they will. Will it be fun to watch? Yes, because I enjoy. Thought I heard something. Yes, I enjoy monster truck shows. Yeah, now that Dennis is retired, the Grave Maxi rivalry just isn't really the same anymore. Left side driver, no center seat. Wait, what? What was that comment? What's your pug's name? This is Rocky. Rocky the Pug. 3 years old, best pug ever owned. He's the best. He will sit on your lap when you go mowing. He likes to go for rides. I thought he was gonna perk up. Backup trucks for the vest. You say best? Is that what you meant? Best? World Final 17 was different because neither Dennis or Tom competed. Is that true? Wait, what? No. I think Tom competed. Yeah, Tom was... No, he wasn't. I'm so sorry. He wasn't. I forgot. Yeah, he broke his back. Yeah. I thought I heard something again. Yeah. That was kind of nuts. It was not the same. Colton did drive, and he did good. Oh, this is my dog. Trying to get in. For Bulldozer. Yeah, because I believe it's a ZF truck. I think Mike Harper has ZF chassis, and that's what I'm more aware of working on. So, left seat driving was actually my favorite style, and it's actually pretty cool. I like it a lot. I like it better than middle, to be honest. How did I get Rocky? COVID. COVID happened. Everyone got fired. I'm like, hey, I'm home now. And I don't know how long I will be home for And at this point, it looked like it was going to be a while. So I looked him up online, found him in about an hour away from where I lived, and we drove down and picked him up. He was the last of their litter, and he was there alone for 2 weeks. Because he was born with an ulcer in his eye, so he wasn't the prettiest pug, but to me, he was. I had stuff in my system. But, yeah, he was the last one there. He was there for 2 weeks alone, and I picked him up, and now he lives with me. My favorite. Yes, ZF trucks are my favorite because they are the easiest trucks to work on, and I think the toughest trucks compared to MJ's company trucks. Nothing against them. Ours are tougher. ZFs are tougher in my eyes. Should I call Lexi Warner and get her opinion on Chuck not making it to World Finals? I mean, could be. He's snoring right now. I don't know if y'all can hear that. Yeah, I don't know. World Finals should be interesting because I love Nashville. And if I don't even go to the show, I'll make it downtown, and that's for sure. Do you guys think Tweety and them will actually make it? I don't know. I don't know. Do you guys think Spence won his laser tag? Probably not. Is Tom current truck a ZF chassis? It's a ZF. It's I believe it was Neil's truck, because his truck got to the chassis age to where they had to retire it, and then put Tom in the truck that still had a couple years left in it. So yeah, call Harley and ask her about the beach. Oh, is she at the beach right now? Must be nice. No, she'd probably not answer either. Oh, shoot. I missed this one comment. Coop, have you seen the World Finals 8 vid of Tom hitting the center jump and splitting the housing in half? Yes, because fun fact, when I think I got that tape for my birthday, and I was, what do you call it? Watched it all the way through. Didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know anything. And I got to Tom, and I'm like, let's go, in the living room, all happy. One jump, broke housing. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. What is this? And that was just very upsetting to me. It was a big hype. So, yeah. I was very upset when that happened. Hey, Coop, what do you think of the... I forgot they're doing a concert for the halftime. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, in a way, cool, I guess. Kind of like a, do we need a halftime show? But, I mean, if we're trying to go for more, the big football game type of way, then I guess cool. I don't know. It depends on how the show starts. If racing is really good, and do you think they'll do two-wheel right after? In the words for the crew guys, it's a blessing, because that's just more time for them to set up or to fix whatever's broken. That's the blessing. Downfall. No, there ain't really a downfall. Depending on how they do it, it could actually be a lot of fun and could be actually pretty cool. I'm going to look forward to it, honestly. It'll be a change because what they do last year, the Hall of Fame stuff, which, are they even doing that still? Or did they give up on that? Did the rings cost too much? All All right. But no, honestly, I think it would be kind of cool. It's different. We'll see what songs. I've never heard of them, so. Is the stunt truck from Tom drives the original Max D? I want to say yes. I think it's the original, but it's one of those. It's like I think it's old. It's an old chassis, but it may not be the original. So I'm not 100% sure. So don't quote me on it. But it's pretty old. It is pretty old. If the concert is not on the rock, not the rock genre, then I don't see the point of it because yes and no. In one way, they're in Nashville, so they might as well keep it country. But in another, I see what you mean. Yeah, in another way, I mean, rock and metal, that would be cool, but you also got to think of the kids there, and they're in Nashville, so it would be kind of dumb not to go country music. If they were in, what do you call it? Hang on, I gotta check this. I heard my dog's breaking something. So, yeah, I don't know. I get what you're saying also, but in the point of marketing and you're in Nashville, country music grandstands of them all, might as well keep it country for now. Oakland. If they were in Oakland, yeah, metal all day. But yeah. They gotta have time to fix trucks. Favorite venue? Arlington, Texas, home of the Dallas Cowboys, greatest stadium all time. The biggest screen, 10 out of 10. But that I've been to. The greatest that they're about to go to is probably the new stadium that they just did the big game in LA. That stadium looks cool. I wish I could go to that. If I could actually go to the show there, I would. But I'm not putting OT time for that. I'm not putting vacation time for that. But Arlington, Texas, Dallas Cowboy Stadium, I think personally is the best stadium there ever is and ever will be. You can't change my mind. Hell, country ain't even country is. You're not wrong. Luke Combs is the only country singer. Luke Combs and Morgan Wallen, apparently Morgan Wallen. I'm not a huge fan. I like some of his songs, like 2 of them. But Luke Combs, I think, is actually country music. Some of the other stuff, like Jack Brown, I think. That's his name. I don't know. There a lot of country singers. Taylor Swift, when she was a country singer, that was country. But Luke Combs right now, I think that is legit country music. That's the only country music I listen to is Luke Combs. So, are y'all going to be upset when TikTok gets deleted? I know I will. What's any advice do you want to give to anybody wanting to get into monster trucks? Honestly, your best, okay, maybe not the best bet. Contact, okay, if you want to go MJ, Monster Jam route, there should be a website there should be something on their website, or get in contact, not with the driver. Okay, maybe a driver. No, not a driver, not a driver. UNOH is so far the only thing I hear them talking about. I don't think that's your only route, but if you want to get in, I think the easiest, UNOH is probably your easiest way. But if you could somehow find, I think there's a thing on the website that helps you there. The way I got in was Tom, because I grew up with him. He was my neighbor. But there should be something on a website or UNOH. Honestly, at least by that point, you'll have a head start on learning the way the truck works and parts, because they actually have a program there for monster trucks. It sucks that it's a college way, but it'll prepare you for the real grind momentum of Monster Jam. But if you can get a hold of somebody that already works there, that could be another way. But you got to ask yourself, are you willing to travel maybe 8 months out of the 12 of the whole year and away from home for at least a total of 3 months, if not more, and you don't get to see family. You're in a hotel bed every other week. You're in a new place, which that is a cool part, but at that point you're actually on your own. But the plus side to the job, you're on your own, you learn how to survive on your own, and you get to see a bunch of stuff for free because the company flies you around. It's a great experience to travel, 100%, but you got to make sure that you are your mindset is capable and prepared to be gone for a long time, like from home. You got to prepare and make sure you're able to. My best advice, Garrett, is learning from any independent team. Yep, he's not wrong either. I forgot that I did say I was going to get into that too. Or an independent. Independents will probably hire you so fast. That is another route, is independence. And then when you're already at the show, so here's the deal. If you want to get into Monster Jam, go to an independent, work for them. When you're at a show, go talk to the higher-ups at Monster Jam and be like, yo, guys, hire me. Get me in this. Get me in this mothership. In your opinion, is it a good idea or a bad idea to buy a turnkey truck? Like a monster truck? I've never seen one that's like a turnkey. You turn the key? I don't know. Yeah. I prefer the starter, like the button. What are your thoughts on when Dennis Anderson did the steel wall stunt back in the day and the most recent version? What is the steel wall stunt? I don't even think I've ever heard of that. Did he just ramp a steel wall? I'm sure it was cool. It's kind of crazy. I guess no comment on that. Oh. Dennis Anderson. I don't know. It's not a bad idea, I don't think. If it's ready to go, go for it. Unless you want to get it when it's not ready to go. And then you can learn how to put it together. Tower of Cars. Oh. Yeah, no, that's From the stunt that I've seen a couple of those. Like they did like 4 cars stacked. Those are pretty cool. For a fan aspect, hell yeah, bring it back. I miss it. I miss seeing the cars. Not gonna lie. Fan aspect, bring it back. It was cool. I like it a lot, and I wish they'd bring it back. My bad. Didn't know this MJ slang. Well, I got time for one more question. And then I got to go do the dishes. So what do we got? Sorry this wasn't a great stream. It's hard to do one of these when I don't have their setup on videos. And it also, when my co-host is a pug, they don't want to talk to me. And my big plan of interviewing people was mainly just Spence, and he's playing laser tag. So if that tells you anything, thanks a lot, Spence. But the questions on here have been pretty cool, and hopefully we're back to live streaming on a regular basis. You know what I mean? All right, what we got? We got one more question. Coop, have you ever pulled a all-nighter? Yes, plenty of them. It's awful. And then they changed the curfew time when we worked there to 2, which, I mean, also kind of sucked because we'd rather just get it all done in one night than wake up and show up ready to go. But yeah, no, all-nighters were occasional. Like, yeah, those were never fun. What's the worst truck name Feld came up with? What is the worst name? That's a good one. Mad scientist. I don't know. Probably. What's the worst name? I'm currently running through all the truck names right now. Zombie Hunter. Wasn't that one? I don't know. Zombie Hunter, maybe, or Mad Scientist. I guess that's not a bad one. The Monster Mutt space one. The space Monster Mutt. That one was a mouthful. The Galaxy. Monster Mutt Galaxy. No, get that out of here. That one is the worst one. I'm going to stick with that one. It took me a while to figure out like all the names. I couldn't think of one. But yeah, other than that, I'm going to hop off here. Thank you for everybody who joined for the special hour of the live stream. I appreciate Garrett. Garrett was one of them that just kept asking questions, which I appreciate because you're actually the one that kept this show at a decent pace and actually worth crap. And everyone else who actually asked questions, I appreciate all of you guys for helping me keep the show because it actually is pretty hard by myself. There might be another stream tomorrow. Surprise. Could be me, Tweety, and Tweet. Yeah. There you go. I may have spoiled it. Tomorrow night. Don't miss it. We'll probably post on Instagram and whatnot because I think Tweety's actually making his way to Paxton. So if this happens, hope you all are ready because it should be a great show. Rocky, do you got anything to say? Hell yeah. Well, I appreciate you all. Thank you. Now watch me awkwardly get up and shut the stream off. Yep, there it goes.